So, Rap House TV is apparently one of the sources that have put out text message threads between one of R. Kelly's ex-girls and her mother as she was 16 years old, getting ready to meet R. Kelly. And you're going to want to read this.
Of the text messages that are allegedly between a mother and one of R. Kelly's alleged victims, they're not in text message form, I'm assuming, because there's no real dialogue or context to where they got this information from, that this may be some type of court transcript that has just been released, been looked up, been leaked, whatever the case may be. So here it is. It says, incoming, I told you, you better look pretty. I'm assuming that's the mother. Outgoing, I'm not there yet. Incoming, girl, I know you need to start listening to me. Incoming, okay. Outgoing, I'm going to try, laugh my off. Now, that's a question, because when exactly was this released? I don't know how long they've been using, laugh my off. Maybe 8, 9 years now, 10 years now, who knows?
False. And quick fun fact, LMAO has been used ever since 1990. You would never think that, right? But that makes this text thread still credible, because I kind of agreed with him when he said that. But 1990, yeah, that's a thing.
Incoming, fix your hair right. Incoming, make sure your lips shiny, Incoming, put your eyeliner and fix your hair. Make it the side it looks so much prettier. Incoming, I would blow him kisses and wink at him and bite the lip of my finger, mess with him real good. Incoming, do something seductive, then make a silly face, laugh out loud. What? I believe you. Be prepared to sing 3 songs, and he said he will meet you and listen to your song. Please have your glasses off, hair to the side. Mama knows best, pretty hurts, and third, your choice, don't tell. Put on a show, dance, grab his hand, shimmy, wiggle, sit on his lap, entice him. While singing, it's all about performance. This is your chance and opportunity. Like I said, preference all of this information with further research and further context. You got to look at the source and maybe question the source, but at the same time, a lot of people are watching this. A lot of people are ingesting this, and they've put out truthful information before.
So once again, as he says, this coming from a credible source, but they, I guess he was alluding to the fact that they deal in a lot of gossip and back and forth and stuff like that too. But they do put out truthful stories. So this is not something that surprised me. If this is true, it doesn't surprise me, because I've said for years that, listen, my man says R. Kelly was the only one that was arrested, and they put a RICO case on him. I don't know if y'all know, but RICO charges are meant for criminal organizations. The Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act is a United States federal law that provides for extended criminal penalties and a civil cause of action for acts performed as a part of an ongoing criminal organization.
As far as I know, he's one of the only men ever in history to be charged with a RICO by himself. No one else was charged in that situation. It was solely him. And when you look at the people around him, when you look at the parents involved, a lot comes to questions.
So listen, what I'm saying is you put a RICO charge on R. Kelly, but you didn't make no other arrest. And I'm not saying free R. Kelly, because he got some problems. He was done wrong in his lifetime, and it led to him doing other people wrong. And it doesn't look like he was planning on stopping his actions anytime soon. So, I mean, if you got to do the time, you got to do the time. But it's a whole lot of other people that need to do some time as well. And you can't tell me you're going to put a RICO charge on this man and not lock nobody else up. Because if you only lock up R. Kelly, it says to me that you weren't trying to fix the problem. You were just trying to make an example out of R. Kelly. You have all these parents that were hand delivering their children to R. Kelly, essentially human trafficking, selling their children to R. Kelly, and they were not locked up. You have people that were going out finding these young girls for R. Kelly, and they were not locked up. That's crazy. You have the women that were victims of R. Kelly, and they got in that Surviving R. Kelly documentary and played it up to the fullest, right? Oh, I'm a victim, and it made me like this, and he had me going to search out other girls. But listen, R. Kelly don't get to claim that he was a victim, even though that's the truth, and he was a victim of abuse, same as they got. But he don't get to claim that and stay out of jail. But how were these women able to claim victimhood and then go and pluck young girls out of high schools, bring them back to R. Kelly, make all type of videos with them, perform sex acts on these young women, and then claim hands off after that. That's nuts to me. Listen, if you're going to lock R. Kelly up, which he's in jail and he deserves to be, because, I mean, he wasn't trying to silence his demons. He wasn't trying to get help for his demons. He was just continuing to act on his lust and his, messed up head. But if you're going to lock him up for that, you have to actively go out and lock up everybody else that has something to do with this. Those people who changed Aaliyah's birth certificate and helped them falsify information. You know what I'm saying? You falsifying government information on somebody's birth certificate. Those people who went and plucked these young girls from high schools and brought them back to R. Kelly, literally on a platter. Those parents, every parent, listen, you cannot tell me the first girl that there was a big hubbub about, Sparkle's niece or whatever, that was in the video, the infamous video. I don't know if this is the girl or not, but she also claimed, it could be the same story. But I know that Sparkle's niece at one point claimed that she was told to sit on R. Kelly's lap. And I think she said that Sparkle edged her on to do this. So I don't think this is the exact case, but it's similarities that goes on in this case. But I'm just saying, the thing about that case that tripped me out, that young girl that was in the video's uncle, after finding out what happened with R. Kelly and all the whole thing that went on and seeing the video of his niece being done like this, he continued to play bass or guitar in R. Kelly's band for years to come. He continued to fly around the world with him and enjoy trips and amenities and perks and all of this stuff, knowing what R. Kelly then did to his niece. And so what that actively said to me is that y'all made a deal. Like y'all, along with the uncles and anybody who knew about it, the parents, y'all fervently delivered this young woman to R. Kelly. It was another young woman. I think one of the women that was staying with him before he got locked up or this, that, and the other. Like her parent, like they went to an R. Kelly show, right? Got like front row seats and then sent their daughter backstage with R. Kelly, which she was back there for some hours or whatever. And then they talked after that, why would you send your 16 or 15-year-old daughter back there with R. Kelly, knowing what you know about it? At this point, they knew all the rumors and all of that. You sent her anyway. Then they talk after that, and then you agreed to send your daughter across state lines. Oh, yeah, better yet, better than sending you backstage with them, I'm going to send you across the country to go and stay with this man so you can become a music star. Man, if y'all don't cut it out with this. This is why I didn't buy into the whole Surviving R. Kelly documentary thing, because they were trying to paint this stuff. There was too many inconsistencies in the way that they handled this, and too many people playing victim that weren't victims. And I'm just saying, if you're going to put a RICO charge on this man and lock him up in jail, which they have done, then there's a whole lot of people that need to be locked up as well. Y'all need to take responsibility for your part in this, for you human trafficking your kids to this man, knowing what he was and what he was capable of doing. And because of the money and the fame that's surrounded by him, and because of his voice, that every one of us was so enamored by his voice and his music, you then allowed yourself to say, you know what? I know she's young, but we're going to see what this going to do for the family, because these bills coming in. That's what y'all did. That's what y'all did. Y'all don't want to say that's what y'all did, but y'all readily knew that you had this young, fertile young daughter of yours, and you saw R. Kelly looking at her a certain way, and you saw the millions on R. Kelly, and you said, you know what? She going to have to be the one to get it for the family. And you shipped your daughter off with this man into sex trafficking, because that's brutal. I mean, come on. Y'all giving pimps astronomical years for this. For facilitating the deal in between somebody a John and the young woman, the trick or the prostitute or whatever you want to call it. Now, where's the astronomical years given to the people that helped R. Kelly facilitate those deals? Because the parents are one of those people. And a lot of the people in his staff are one of those people. If you're actively going out to high schools and sitting there till girls get out and finding, and sending them back to, come on, man. Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me the truth. If you're here to solve the problem or you're here to put a Band-Aid on it. And this feels like a Band-Aid. If you're going to get a RICO charge against R. Kelly and lock him up and think that you're done, and yet there was a whole organization of people that you slapped this. You gave this man 30 years due to that RICO charge, but you didn't arrest nobody else around him to make the RICO charge be logical. Them people need to pay for what they did to them kids too. You served them up, man. Did them kids an injustice. And we know kids can be hot in the tail. That ain't what we questioning here. We know kids will be hot in the tail. Young teenagers. We was all teenagers out trying to get out and get into something that we shouldn't be wanting to get into. But that doesn't mean that parents and the people around you that are meant to be barriers in your life should turn over and serve you up to these people. And that's what a lot of these people around R. Kelly did. And they should be locked up for it, including this mother that did all of this to her daughter and called love afterwards. This is your boy P. Camp. Tell me what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.